Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you after this afternoon?
Hello and welcome to Dave's Allotment.
Still cracking on at the allotment? Get the kettle on.
It's a lovely day.
It's Dave at the allotment. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Good evening, folks. I just thought I'd make a quick video tonight. Since it's a lovely night, I've just popped over after work to do a little bit of watering and what have you. I've started the video up here because I was just talking to a lad there who's got this garden, and he says there was 3 fox cubs. Just see where that bit of grass is. There was 3 fox cubs there having a little bit of a play about. It's typical, when I bring my camera, they go away. So I'll spin you around. Aye, typical. The foxes have gone, but like I say, I just want to make a little quick video, show you what's been happening. It's a glorious night. It's been raining all weekend, like, so at least the ground's got a little bit of water in there. Look at these clematis. It's lovely, that, man. One day mine will look like that. Now I don't know what you call this clematis. It was just in someone's garden, so I dug it up. That's lovely. The only thing is, it's all coming from that stem there. Hopefully, well, it seems to be strong enough, like. But aye, they're all in bloom there now. Anyway, let's crack on. Too hot to have a cup of the neat, so I've had myself a bottle of Lucasade instead. Everything's looking nice and green. Things are starting to die off now though. All the spring stuff in the winter, like the bluebells, they're all gone now, just about. Anyway, enough of that. Nice little spread of the wildlife area. There'll be frogs and all sorts in there. My potatoes have started coming up. Look at, get in. So that's good. Now what I've noticed, and here's something for you. The kestrel, which were put in first, and which were chitted, and had the biggest chits on, and all of that kind of thing, and they're just starting to pop up. Now these are the Sarpo Mira, and the Pentland Dell, and the Rooster potatoes here. Now these didn't get chitted, and look, man, look at the difference. Chitted potatoes, not chitted potatoes. Now you make your own conclusion up from that, folks. I've just had to go around. I've snapped me hoe, so I've had to go around and do some hand hoeing. Garlic's doing all right. I just had a little bit of a weed round there, and I had a little feel round one of them. They look pretty thick there, but the bulbs aren't very thick at the minute. Ow, just stung myself on that sod. What else have I been doing? I put some the broad beans. I'd forgot about these actually, so I put them out. Let's see what happens to them. Spot on. I'll give like I say, I went round hand hoed. All of the onions are looking great. Like I say, it rained on the weekend, so everything's had a good watering. I was going to water, but as you can see, the ground there, that hasn't been watered, and it's nice and wet-ish still. I forgot to show you the leeks. I don't know if they're getting any bigger or not. Just leave them as they are. These cabbages and that are doing fine though. All doing canny. And the kale and the giant swede are all doing canny as well. Spot on. This is just going to be a quick little run round today, folks, because I'm starving. It's 7:30 now. I want my tea. Now this comfrey has just went into flower all of a sudden. I need to chop it back. You shouldn't really chop it back when it's got the flowers on, but needs must. that's the best time to chop it back. Get it in your water butt or in your little barrel, and you know the score. There's the never-ending artichoke, looking good. Now there's a few people asked, I'll just step back there. There's a few people asked us about this, and all it was a seedling about 6 inches high. And the reason I planted it there is because at the time everything was filled, you know, I didn't have any space to plant it. I got it off the lad that had the top garden there years ago. He says, do you want one of these? I says, I get in, and I planted it, and then that was it. I thought, right, that'll be it. I'll transplant it into where I want it when I've got some space, sort of thing. Well, it never stopped growing. In about 4 weeks it was massive. I didn't want to disturb it really. It's been here for about 12 years. I planted it before Annie was alive, so that's how long ago. There's an artichoke. It's getting covered. I just leave it to do what it wants. Annie's rose here, covered in a little flower. Well, there'll be little white roses soon. This one, all the green fly's gone now. The buds are coming on nicely. Dean, I forgot about these onions. I have been watering them. That I need to get them in that trench really. Sorry, I haven't had much time. All of these tulips are finished now, so I've just pulled them back. I've marked them off for a reason. Dark pink, red, pinky colour, red and pink for a reason. One day you'll find out what that reason is. Oh look, sweet peas, sweet pea. Lovely, quite big them and all. Quite big. They were from my own saved seed. I can't remember them being pink last year, like, but right into the greenhouse. Like I say, it's just going to be a quick run round. Everything's looking bigger than it was last time. That potato is getting huge now. I don't know whether to put it in a bigger pot and earth it up. See what happens. The sunflowers for the sunflower challenge are all doing great. I don't know how you can tell how big they are, but you can see how big they are, surely. These are the cauliflower that need to go out, and these are some greyhound cabbages that'll be going out soon. There's a few of the dahlia cuttings doing fine. Now these need to go into the trench as well. What do you call them? Cucumber. And these are the tasty giant, tasty king and Burpless Wonder. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cucumbers. That one looks like it's dying off, but we'll see what happens. I've been potting on some of these snapdragons into pots because they're getting a bit too big for them little cups. I've also potted on some convolvulus into a couple of little hanging basket things, and some into there, because if you remember last year they were trailing all over, so they'll look nice in there, hopefully. The tomatoes are loving it, just loving it in here. So now they've started getting the first truss on. I'll be feeding them once a week. These red alert are doubled in size as well. Someone mentioned that I should make a frame for them. I will be, because thanks for the heads up, by the way. I didn't think they would grow that many tomatoes, but if you say they do, I believe you. So I'll be making a good solid frame for them. These sweet corn, they'll have to go out soon as well. There. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'll do me. Didn't need to plant 60. What else is that? All these dahlias need to go out as well. They'll be going out there where the wood is. And that little flower bed there, I'll put the dahlias in there. once I've had a fire. The grapes here, look at, they're all over. Grapes all over. So should have a good crop of them this year. These, that's just a spare tomato there. The chrysanthemums, doing alright. They'll need to go out as well soon. There's just that many things to do. There's the carrots in the tubs. Doing alright there. Lovely. These have just died off. So that's me not growing any poblanos this year. Unless these ones do alright, but they don't seem to be doing alright to me, like. But anyway, all's not lost. What else is up here? Oh, I said these were sweet the other day. No, they're not. No, they're not. The beetroot. So they've started coming up. They'll go out, get transplanted once they've got a proper, true set of leaves on. And they're about that big. What's happening here? Anything? Anything? Beulah? Beulah? Nothing. That's strange. What the? Would you believe it? Would you? No way, where the hell is that? I could have sworn there was a bean grown. Where the hell's that gone? Something's ate me bean. Oh, look at the loofah now. Loofah. That's alright now. So that'll be getting planted. Maybe I'll stick it down here in the corner. And then it can grow. I don't know. I don't know. I've never thought that far ahead yet. These peas need to go out. Isn't that right, Beercan? Beercan man says you need to put your peas out, man, Dave. I know. So, is there anything else I can show you while I'm here? I've showed you the potato, the avocado, it's grown still, and some morning glory. Now I'm going to plant a few of them in a pot and put them down here now that these tulips are away, and the morning glory will climb up there. Lovely. Hopefully that is the plan. Right, I'll spin you round. So folks, that's all folks. So folks, that's all folks. That's all that's all folks. Right, that is all. I'm starving now. I need to go home and get me tea. So that's all that's been happening on this episode. Just a quick run round of what's been grown. Everything's staying alright. I hope everybody else's garden's doing alright as well. Take care folks. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for commenting, liking and subscribing and all that kind of thing. Cheers now. Bye.